So guys, before the likes of Zari came in the life of Diamond Platnumz, there was a woman known as Wema Sepetu that spent a lot of time with Diamond Platnumz, but they didn't get the results they really wanted, especially as far as giving birth was concerned. Diamond Platnumz went ahead to spend a lot of time with Wema Sepetu, but what went ahead to obviously put these two apart is failure to obviously conceive. Wema Sepetu used to spend some good time with Diamond Platnumz together all the time. It was a celebrity couple from the side of Tanzania. Diamond was a big star in Tanzania. Wema Sepetu was an actress, and she was really the former Miss Tanzania. So, her being that, she obviously had the name. Diamond had the name. The two were in love with one another. And guess what? Wema Sepetu said what put these two apart was that she failed to conceive for Diamond Platnumz, and Diamond Platnumz was in need of a baby. And that's when Diamond Platnumz had to hook on with Zari. And guess what happened? Zari came up and gave Diamond Platnumz a baby. That's why you see to it that she is called the Duchess of Tanzania, and that is Princess Tifa. Welcome to East Africa Social Television. How are you guys? I know you're watching us from a go by the names of Rock and David. Smash like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rock and David is my name, and we're here to talk about Diamond Platnumz coming up and obviously sending a congratulatory message to Wema Sepetu. Wema Sepetu is now in a relationship with obviously Huzu, an artist in Tanzania. And yesterday, that's when the news broke that Wema Sepetu had gone ahead obviously give birth to her baby boy. Diamond took to his Instagram story and wrote, "May God protect him, bless him, and raise him in good health and success." You understand? So, Wema Sepetu, by the way, and Diamond Platnumz don't have any bad blood. That's it. They don't have any bad blood. I remember there are awards that Diamond Platnumz went ahead, obviously, organized on Valentine at Milimani City. And Sepetu came in through. And Diamond, I think, Diamond gave her the word of the sweetest ex. And I was like, did Diamond keep on testing this woman? You know, there is an award that was really controversial that Diamond Platnumz went ahead obviously give to this girl, and this girl went ahead obviously coming through and obviously pick it. You understand? So I was like, who does this? Who does this? So that means even on phone they talk, and I tell you, they still love one another. But I think they tried all means of really getting a baby, and it all failed. But I'm really happy for Wema Sepetu. She has gone through a lot. Imprisoned, you know. She has obviously done a lot to obviously see to it that she impresses men. She reached an extent to obviously lose her weight, because she was a very fat woman, I tell you, with some big nyash in there for you. But obviously, she went ahead to obviously reduce her weight, and her transformation was seen as a way to obviously see to it that she gives birth. That's what people were telling us, that maybe her size had obviously come with some constrictions that would obviously not allow her to give birth. But I just love Wema Sepetu, and good to see Diamond Platnumz doing it. But she was the love of Diamond Platnumz's life. But everything comes with its advantage, and you might say it was a blessing in disguise that maybe God saw to it that Diamond wouldn't have gone ahead to settle on with Wema Sepetu, and God was like, Wema, try your other life elsewhere, because with Diamond Platnumz you won't obviously stop. You won't really get the happiness, because I don't think that there is a woman that Diamond Platnumz has dated and that woman has gone ahead to have happiness with Diamond Platnumz in the ship they've gone ahead to have. For example, Zari Hassan. You know what happened? Zari came out and told us that in their matrimonial bed, that's where Diamond Platnumz went ahead to obviously go ahead and bring other women, and he slept on them. And when Diamond was asked, Diamond said, I'm a young man and I was so horny, I needed sex. So, because Zari used to spend like 2-3 weeks out of Tanzania, obviously, I always had to obviously look out for a woman to obviously sleep with, and I was a star, and many women wanted me. So, I couldn't obviously control myself. You understand? That's what Diamond Platnumz came up and obviously told the press in there for you. She was not happy. Hamisa Mobeto, not a happy woman, Diamond Platnumz. Till now, Diamond is like, your son is not my son. And Diamond doesn't consider the son of Hamisa as a son of him. Then there came Tanasha Donna. Tanasha Donna was living in Kenya, working on NRG radio. She dropped her radio job, dedicated her life to Diamond Platnumz. They went to Diamond impregnated Tanasha. Tanasha shifted from Kenya and she was staying in Tanzania. She became the housewife of Diamond Platnumz. Diamond gave her a song, you understand, called Gere. And after all that, Tanasha gave birth. But Tanasha had given Diamond a promise that the moment you cheat on me, I will leave. She got pregnant, she gave birth, and I think 2-3 months in after she gave birth, she really put out a heartfelt message on her Instagram about Diamond Platnumz and how she had failed to really be the wife to Diamond Platnumz, and she fled to Kenya. She was never a happy woman with Diamond Platnumz. Zuchu, you all know the stories of Zuchu. You understand? So, I think God was like telling Wema, you won't handle this man. You won't handle this man, because her stardom will obviously make her do things that you also feel like you are not really ready to handle. You understand? So, that is Diamond Platnumz for you, sending a congratulatory message to Wema Sepetu after Wema Sepetu went ahead obviously give birth. But Wema has also seen herself obviously celebrate this moment, and she is a former Miss Tanzania and popular Bong movie star. She shared an emotional glimpse of her newborn on Instagram. The post showed a tender image of the baby's tiny leg in a blue sock, wrapped in a white shawl, while her hand gently held it. Wozu, the husband, also shared moments from the hospital, including an image of Sepetu in the delivery room, praising what he described as God's timing in their journey, obviously. So the announcement comes after Wema hosted a lavish baby shower, that was widely shared online in there for you. And obviously, to me, I'm really great and I'm really happy for her, because every woman would like to really give birth to a woman, to a child rather. But if it doesn't come in through as expected, I tell you, it is not all the best for a woman. So, the woman known as Wema Sepetu has gone ahead to obviously come up and really do the needful. And the needful has gone ahead to come in through, and she has gone ahead to give birth. So congratulations to Wema Sepetu, and I love the actions of Diamond Platnumz there for you. And by the way, it looks like Diamond Platnumz is obviously happy with almost all his exes, and this is the latest one. So we just can't wait to see how things will pan out into the mix, and obviously a lot will be going their way. So thank you very much for watching through, and East Africa Social Television drops this video, and be waiting for your reactions in the comment section below. And good night. But for we who are really watching what we call the World Cup, we are still awake because we still have some more 2 games to go. Germany has played, Netherlands has gone ahead to play. Now another African country is coming into action, and what is that? Obviously it goes by the names of Ivory Coast. I'm out. Bye-bye.